Hello everyone, I've got the April Tag of the Month kit from Laurie Padilla of Piles of Paragraphs that I want to share with you today. As always, we've got the information sheet that Laurie includes, giving an example as to how you can use the kit, so we've got that there. And these are the papers. I've got this beautiful card that Laurie included with these elephants on. I think that's absolutely beautiful, so I'm hoping that we've got kind of a Bohemian theme going on here. So let me just show you the papers that are included in this month's kit. We've got this metallic piece here. It looks as if this is a piece of gift wrap. We've got a couple of pieces of scrapbooking paper. I like both of these. That's another piece of the elephant paper. Just love that. I think it's absolutely beautiful. We've got a little elephant die cut. We've got some fabrics here. We've got this really pretty cerise pink and pale blue trim. I like that. Also this trim here with gold sequins on it. I think that's really pretty. Some smaller scraps of paper here for us to use. So hang on, let me just pick these up. We've got a piece of cerise pink paper here. These are all single-sided. Orange polka dot. A mustard yellow vellum and this purple piece here. We've got the tag base itself. I'll give you measurements of these in a second, and then a few pretty sequins for us to use. So let me put my thinking cap on and see if I can come up with some kind of a plan for a design. Now, my goodness me, I have spent a long time trying to figure out what on earth I am going to do with all these beautiful pieces of paper, because as beautifully coordinated as they all are on such a small piece as this tag here, without it looking too busy, it's been a complete challenge. What I've decided to do is chop some of the top of this piece of paper off here like this, and I'm going to glue this down onto the bottom, and I think I'm going to have this piece at the top with the mustard yellow. I think that might look quite nice without it being overly busy, so that these beautiful elephants take pride of place. So I'm going to start off by gluing that down there, something like that. Now I've got these two pieces glued down here, as you can see, and what I want to do next is try and centralize these four elephants here like this. And I think it's going to go down there, something like that. So I'm going to glue that down next. Now, I like that. After pondering on that for so long, I'm really happy with how that looks. And I think what I want to do now is pop this piece of orange polka dot down. Yeah, I like that. So let's just glue that on there like that. So we'll just add a tiny bit of glue. Let's do this. It's funny, you can ponder on something for absolutely ages, you know, trying to pull it all together, and then all of a sudden it comes together really quickly, or at least that's the way that it often works for me. What have I done with my bone folder? Here we go, that will do. And so I'm just going to trim that off at the edges, and then I think what I'll do next is maybe add some of this pink one here as well. Do I like that? That brings all of those colours together, in my opinion, so I'm just going to glue that one down as well. Now, of course, I always tend to mount my tags onto a further background, usually craft cardstock, but not always. Sometimes I've used black. I've cut two here because I'm really not sure which one I like best. The black in here is calling me towards the black one, but my heart is telling me that the craft one looks better, and this is where I really wish that you were able to scream down the camera at me. I think I'm going to go for the craft. What I do want to do is just round the edges, so I'm using the large X-cut corner rounder, so let's just do that. I do want to ink the edges, and I'm not sure what colour ink I want to go for yet. Do I want to use black or do I want to use gold? Oh dear me, today decisions. What I do want to do is do something with this elephant here, because I do want to have that as a little focal image on here like this, but it looks a little bit plain, so let me put my thinking cap on again and see what I can come up with to jazz him up a bit. Now I've decided I want to add some circles onto my elephant to try and mimic the circles that we've got going on in the elephants here. I found this stamp here in my stash. I'm going to use some of my Hero Arts pigment ink Now, how do I want to do this? Let me just have a think about this before I stick it down. Right, okay, let's go for this. So I'm just going to dip the stamp in here like this. I'm going to stand up to do it so that I don't screw it up. And I want one of the circles to go there by his eye. Well, to make an eye, really. Let's just pop that down, hold it down for a second or two just for the ink to grab. Now I'm going to have to fill this in a couple of places. Let me just peel it off really carefully. Oh, I like that. And now I'm just going to have to fill it in. In fact, let's just add a bit more ink. Here we go. We'll have one there like that. Where are the smaller ones? Let's just try and do this here on his trunk as well to add some pattern there like that. And again on the legs. One there like that. And here like this too. Oh, I like how that looks. That's added just a nice touch of detail. So I'm just going to give this a good blast with my heat tool to make sure that that pigment ink is dry, because pigment ink does take a bit longer to dry than regular ink. Now that's had a good dry with the heat tool, and I do want to make myself an eye. Let's have that there like that. Let's do a bit of a hood. There we go. Get that there, like that. Yep, I'm happy with how that looks. So that's my focal image, and I do want to maybe ink around the edges. I'm not sure. Oh gosh, again, decisions. What do I want to do next? So let's ink around the edge of this first with some stazon ink. So I've got my stazon in jet black. Let's just ink around the edge of this first, which will just frame it. And then I can decide what I want to do next. Sometimes doing things just a little bit at a time just brings things into focus and helps you with your decision-making process. Here we go. I like that. So that's going to go on there like that. I don't think I want to ink around my elephant. What I do want to do is maybe add a couple of sequins here like this. Maybe glue two on top of each other. So the purple one and maybe a teal. Just again to bring all of the colours together. I like how that looks. So I think I'll glue that down. Now I'm just using some of my 3-in-1, which I've decanted into a fine nozzle bottle. Just adding a bit here like this, some on the tail, not too much. And that will be enough to glue my elephant down. Just make sure I've got plenty around the edges, some on the trunk. I don't want that coming unstuck. Here we are. That's good enough. And I want to ground him. What I don't want is an elephant floating in thin air. So I want him there like that. Let's tap him down. And then again, I can use the 3-in-1 to glue my sequin on as well. Let's have that one first. And then this one. In fact, we'll add a dab in the centre like that and just pop that on top. Whoops, where's it gone? Diamond glaze or glossy accents would work well for this as well. Yep, I like how that looks. Whilst I'm waiting for that glue to dry, I just want to cut myself a circle out of this purple cardstock here. Make sure I've got all of the edges. I like that. And which way round do I want that to go? Just fold that in half. Just like that. Again, I'm going to ink around the edges. Now I've changed my mind as far as the background is concerned, and I've decided I am going to go for the black after all, but I've cut myself some grey paper as well. This is from the Arteza sketch pad, their premium sketch pad. I think this often makes a really nice base. So I'm going to glue this on here, something like this. I'm just going to use this piece of marbled paper. Hang on, let me just show you how I want that to go. I think I want it this way round, and I'm going to glue that on there like that. And I'm just going to use a regular glue stick. And as soon as I've done that, this, because it's much thicker now, I'll use glue stick and a little bit of 3-in-1 as well. Isn't that cute? Now I've had that weighted down underneath a heavy book for a while, and I just want to punch a hole in the top here. Where do I want that to go? Let me just centralise that. There we go, that will do fine. I'm going to add a brass eyelet. Let's just pop that through. Yep, I like the way that that looks. Let me just give that a good squeeze. There we go, I'm happy with that. And then I can just add, where's it gone? My thread that Laurie included in the kit. So let's see if I can get this to go through without using, no, where's my metal tool? Here it is. I can, oh no, that's not it. Where's it gone? I've got a bent over piece of wire that I use as a needle. So I'm just going to thread that through there like that. It just makes it much easier to thread through. Here we are. And then do I want to thread that through like that? I think I do. We'll see how this looks, and if it doesn't look right, we can maybe change the way that we do it, but I think this will be fine. Yep, you see, I like that. That's really cute. And I can tidy that up if I want to as well. Let's just grab my scissors. There we are. That's tidied that up. Isn't that pretty? I just absolutely adore the colours in that. Really bright, cheerful and colourful. Well, that's it. That's my interpretation of the April Tag of the Month kit from Piles of Paragraphs. I love that. I think the colours are just absolutely gorgeous. It did take me a while, as I said at the beginning of the video, to fathom out how I was going to place these papers, but once I did, it all came together really easily. Now, you might notice as well that I have sorted out the little blue strings on here, the little details. I've glued them down with some 3-in-1, just so that they're more evenly placed. So that's what it looks like on the back. But I just think that's beautiful. I think that's really pretty. So for anybody who's interested in bagging one of these kits, here's the link to Laurie's shop. I'll hold that there. Please do feel free to take a screenshot. I'll also leave the details in the description box below. You can also post any of your Piles of Paragraphs related projects in the Facebook group, the Mixed Media Emporium. And again, I'll leave the link to the Facebook group in the description box below. Please be aware that there are 4 entry questions and you must answer them. Otherwise, your request to join the group will be automatically declined, so just be aware of that. Now, I know that for many, the tag kit, especially for us in the UK, because of Etsy charges and fees that are now included, it's become quite expensive. So if anybody wants to follow along with the Tag of the Month project, please feel free to pull a few bits and pieces together from your own stash and share a Tag of the Month project. It doesn't necessarily have to be related to the Piles of Paragraphs tag kit. You'll find an album in the Facebook group as well, so please do feel free to share any of your ideas. Just be sure to say that it's for the Tag of the Month prompt, otherwise your post will get deleted. But I just think it's fun for all of us just to, do a Tag of the Month and, do something creative. So if you enjoyed seeing how I put this tag kit together, as always, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up, because as I always say, it really does let YouTube know that you like what I'm doing. Do let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please do hit that bell notification so that you get notification of all of my future videos. But most importantly, thanks for watching. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.